Greetings and good health. I am Dr. Jerica Sarko, a pediatric and family wellness chiropractor. This is your Lifeline to Vitality, where we discuss ways to cultivate family wellness. Good day and great health. Welcome back to another edition of your Lifeline to Vitality. Today on the podcast, what is the deal with your name and logo? A picture is worth 1,000 words. Logos and symbols can represent not only 1,000 words, but 1,000 meanings as well. Don't think they have meaning? If you stop and look around, you will notice that logos and symbols are everywhere and in everything we do. The swoosh on your running shoes, the golden arches on the bag that holds your lunch, the cross you wear around your neck. Each logo or symbol represents a brand, whether it is apparel, food, or religion. Each logo or symbol speaks volumes far beyond its image. Logos are important, and what they represent can say more than any amount of words can on their own. I know I tried my best to design a logo that could convey that sentiment. The chiropractic technique I use goes by a few names. One of the names is HIO specific. Others include Kale brainstem and knee chest upper cervical specific. HIO stands for Hole in One. The Hole in One term and the technique that bears its name was coined by Dr. B.J. Palmer. Dr. B.J. Palmer is the developer of chiropractic. The hole refers to the vertebral foramen of the atlas bone. The vertebral foramen of the atlas is the opening where the brainstem resides within the surrounding protective walls of the bone. The one refers to the dens, or odontoid process of the axis bone. The dens of the axis is a one-of-a-kind bony projection that creates the pivot joint between the atlas and the axis bones. The odontoid process is also found within the confines of the atlas vertebral foramen. The soft brainstem and hard odontoid process are only separated by a band of connective tissue called the transverse ligament. This ligament is the only thing between the delicate central nerve system and the bony dens projection. When the atlas vertebral foramen is in proper alignment, the odontoid remains in the front and the brainstem remains in the back of the atlas vertebral foramen. Looking down on this area from a bird's eye view, it resembles how a golf ball would sit in the cup with the pin and flag still in the cup. Why the golf analogy? The analogy is based on the main objective of the game. The goal of golf is to sink the ball in the hole in as few strokes as possible. What is the best someone can do in golf? A hole in one. Chiropractic has a similar goal: to correct nerve system disruptions in as few adjustments as possible. Through Dr. B.J. Palmer's research, he found that the greatest amount of nerve disruption occurs at the upper cervical spine. This is because brainstem tissue resides in the two top bones of the neck. Quoting Dr. Palmer, "Today we confine our study and adjustment to the hole-in-one adjustment of the atlas axis region. Today, through continued use of the exclusive process of deductive reasoning for facts, we realize that the specific has been found in that area between the articulations of occiput, atlas, and axis, wherein is the cause of all dis-ease. I was born, raised, live, and practice in the state of Ohio. And since HIO is one letter short of Ohio, it felt like destiny to call my practice Ohio-specific chiropractic. The design of my logo is an artistic picture looking down on the two top bones of the neck. The O in Ohio represents the atlas ring, and the dot inside represents the odontoid process of the axis bone. The three swooshes that make up the O represent the three foundations of chiropractic: philosophy, science, and art. Our approach to chiropractic is based on way more than just a fancy name or logo. Being specific with our care is vital in allowing us to be precise to your individual needs. We not only want to speak volumes with a logo, but speak loud and clear about what we can do for your health. Thank you for listening. For even more information on how chiropractic can benefit you and your family, please check out my website, ohiospecific.com. That's ohiospecific.com. Until next time, remember to keep your head cool, feet warm, and your mind busy.